Hey, Cub, congratulations on your win. Obviously, Rise on television. Question is, were you surprised at the hard chin that Dooho had? You were just giving it to him, but he was just standing there.
I was definitely surprised. I was surprised on his quickness. I thought that I'd be a lot faster than him. Um, he was kind of getting me the bite on some of his fakes.
One last question is, how'd you like the standing ovation you received after the interview with Rogan?
I didn't even notice it, to be honest. I think that's awesome. No, that's why I do this sport. That's what it's all about. And I've always fought with my heart on my sleeve and give it everything I got. Obviously, you guys see how emotional I always get, but that's how much I put into it. So something like that, it makes it all worth it. It's nice sometimes, but I've always showed up in shape. I've never missed weight. I've always been a professional. So I don't necessarily need that, but every fight's different. Every fight's a different journey. And so each one, you just kind of got to deal with it, the way it comes at you and make the best of it. So this one in particular, I was fired up for, and it turned out to be a great fight.
Just there. Say yourself, you were a fan before you were a fighter. There was a moment there at the kind of end of the second round, and the fans here in Toronto have waited 3 years for a good UFC event to be back here. There was a moment where the entire crowd were on their feet, and you kind of gave them that moment. Does that mean something to you, and did you kind of take a minute to kind of take it all in towards the end?
Well, it definitely means a lot to me because there's a lot of people talking crap about this card, and it was the forgotten card, and I was a little disrespected by that. People were even talking about boycotting the card. So I was just like, okay, I never try to be in a boring fight. So, when we got, Cowboy added to the card and a couple other studs, the card just started to looking better and better. So I'm glad that people got their money's worth, and I'm happy to have contributed.
Is there something about this place? Because 4 years ago you had a KO the night here.
Yeah, I wasn't really stoked about it because I don't really like the cold, but this is a beautiful city. I can't deny that I've had good luck here, and I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I had the performance here, and I'm glad I was around a great crowd.
Hey, Cub, congratulations. When you say, stop doubting me, who are you directing that to?
The media, the people. It just, I was the number 4 ranked guy. This guy had a lot of hype, but I'm the veteran. I've been around. I caught a glimpse of the odds. I think I was at a negative 300. Dooho Choi was the favorite by negative 300. So, 3-1 underdog, that's pretty ridiculous to me. I know he had a lot of hype, but I took a little offense to that.
Did you feel like this was one of those matchups where there's this young guy who's doing so well, who, comes from a market that the UFC is trying to build, and they're putting in the veteran against him to try to build his name? Did you feel like you were kind of being backed into a corner?
A little bit. They were giving him the opportunity to shine. I felt like he was getting a lot of hype, and I see why. There are some great Korean fighters. He's definitely a talent. He's fresh meat, and the featherweight division's been a weird division. All the guys at the top have been at the top for so long, and it's the fans. It's nice for them to get some new guys coming in, and I could see why they would want him to be right up in the mix. But I just felt like I wasn't gonna let him make a name for himself off of me, and he could do it to somebody else, just not me.
And as